Yeah, it went from like an 8.6 to a 6.2. So I felt like that was progress. And Linda told me that it was stellar, that I think I have like a 45 to 1 carb, the ratio, so that you can figure out dosing yourself. So I was surprised that she thought I was, doing well because I didn't know. I signed up for Mastering Diabetes because my blood sugar was not under control. It was like a roller coaster. And I was tired of feeling like I was out on an island by myself without the support I needed. My care team fought me every step of the way for what I thought I needed and for what Robbie thought I needed. And he was absolutely right. And it took me 4 years to get an accurate and complete diagnosis. But thanks to Robbie and his suggestions, I was able to get that C-peptide and the autoantibody test because he noticed something that I wrote about having 4 autoimmune diseases. So it didn't take him but a minute to figure out what I needed to do. Thankfully, now I have the complete and accurate diagnosis, have the proper insulin therapy, know that I have type 1 and will be insulin dependent the rest of my life. But now I have the tools in my tool belt, thanks to Mastering Diabetes, to be successful. I feel good. I'm fit. I've always exercised like crazy, so I have really good habits. I exercise every day, but I'm in the pool Monday through Friday at 5:30 in the morning, and I enjoy it. I like to do it. It's like this mindless therapy. So when you make a habit attractive and you make a habit easy, you're going to do it. I go to play pickleball in the evening because after each meal, you want to be moving. You want to be doing something, even if it's a 10-minute walk. Put out there, like if you have to travel and you have to go somewhere. And I recently went to New York and I was so prepared. It was just unbelievable. And little did I know, I get there and I'm eating at this vegan restaurant. It was amazing. I felt like I died and gone to heaven. It was so good. When I first was diagnosed, they told me, oh, don't eat any carbs, lose some weight. And so I did all those things. I drank the Kool-Aid. And then I decided, well, this isn't for me. This isn't right. You guys are only putting a Band-Aid on my problem. You're not really helping me. It was just terrible. They didn't want to really help anybody, not like you guys do. When Robbie reached out to me, it just proved that you guys are really dedicated and want to help people and change someone's life for the better. Because this is a serious thing. When I got diagnosed, I took it very seriously. I just snapped into action and started reading and researching and trying to figure out, how can I deal with this? What can I do so that, I'm going to be alive for some more years? I'm sleeping better. I'm eating better. I'm living better. I mean, people know my exercise regime, and I'll have people in the grocery store that I don't even know, or I'll be out somewhere and they'll say, gosh, you look really fit. And I'll say, well, thank you. I love the food. I'm just eating so much food. It's fantastic. And there's so many different things to try. And I just eat that bed of kale with that massive amount of fruit every morning just because I love it. And then I'll do like a split pea soup that I make. I'll do a barley kale mushroom soup that I make. I'll do like the real simple thing. When you're in a pinch, you just open a can of beans, open my diced tomatoes, my can of green beans, throw in some spices and Wella. And if you want it to be insulin sensitizing, the key is not to eat the quinoa or the brown rice. It's amazing how your blood sugar just drops or doesn't go anywhere if you don't throw in the potato or the sweet potato. But, you want to be, I've been trying to gain some weight, so I like to throw in a sweet potato or some quinoa, to make it more substantial, make it more filling. Yeah, it went from like an 8.6 to a 6.2. So I felt like that was progress. And Linda told me that it was stellar, that I think I have like a 45 to 1 carb, the ratio, so that you can figure out dosing yourself. So I was surprised that she thought I was, doing well because I didn't know. Oh, it's so consistent. The consistency of where my blood sugar is. I don't have the rising and falling. It's like when I get up in the morning, I know what it's going to be. When I go to bed at night, I know what it's going to be. When I get ready to eat lunch, I know what it's going to be. I can pretty much control it. There's a pre-bolusing changed my life. She's fantastic. Oh, no, she's just so knowledgeable and gives me great tips and ideas and suggestions. She's the one who told me about that pre-bolusing. I mean, that was just amazing. just amazing. So, and I've asked her, what should I be doing to get the most out of this program? And she told me, watch the videos, just absorb all of the information that you guys have that's there on the website. And so, I look at that 6-week meal plan. I've done all the online courses, and the people who ask the questions, they have good questions. I have a friend, like a best friend who's type 2, and I have shared with her all of the Mastering Diabetes best practices that are just like pounded in every single day, every single video. And I've shared them with her, and she joined that 5-day challenge or something. And she goes, oh, aren't you going to join the 5-day challenge? And I'm like, join the 5-day challenge? I said, I'm in this thing for 6 months with a personal coach. She goes, oh, well, I'll do that next. And I said, well, great. She's gotten off a couple of her medications, and her A1C level has come down. And I'm hoping that she joins and gets a coach and will make the commitment to go plant-based. She hasn't made that commitment yet. It's a battle. It's a struggle sometimes. It's a journey, but you have to stay the course and keep strong habits and make them attractive and make them easy and make them satisfying, make them rewarding so that you enjoy doing it. So I look forward to eating that big bowl of fruit with the kale every morning. It's been a life changer. I feel 100% better. I feel like I'm managing my diabetes instead of it managing me. I had a misconception, I think, of people with diabetes, and I always pictured the person in the grocery store buying Kool-Aid, overweight, on the scooter, and not really doing what they needed to do. And I look at the team of people that are on Mastering Diabetes. Everybody looks healthy. Like you have a glow. You're not running around overweight. Everybody's in shape. I think you guys set a good example. Some people, they might talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. And you guys do both. You guys look great. You look healthy. You're following the program yourselves. I'd say you have to make that investment in yourself, that it's well worth it. Wait till you see the results. If you can't invest in yourself, who are you going to invest in? Take the plunge. And then it's such a supportive, wonderful community. The people that are in the program are supportive of one another. They post pictures of their food, maybe an experience of what they did, like those lentil cups that people travel with, or Linda takes apples and bananas with her. I was in my hotel room in New York having my kale. I walked over to Trader Joe's, and I even got some of the milk that Michelle talks about, the soy milk. It has a little more fat in it than normal, but it only has 2 ingredients in it, soy and water. So I felt prepared, and people notice. They notice what you're doing. Like if you're on an airplane and you're having something that looks good and they can't even believe it, like, where'd you get that? And then you tell them, they're amazed. They want to try it too. You just have to stick with what you're doing and what works for you, and don't let anybody derail you from the process. Like I spent a girls' weekend, and oh my gosh, every time I'd get up to go for a walk, everybody came with me. They knew they needed exercise after eating, and it just became kind of comical because people would see us like, oh, you're out walking again? And we're, yes. And we'd just say, we're trying to get our steps, or they would say. And they all felt better afterwards, and it made it so I was able to enjoy the weekend because I didn't have the other exercise classes at my fingertips.